So if you thought that people in China are not buying cryptocurrencies because cryptocurrencies in China is banned, you may be wrong, right? We're going to talk about this news that talks about how Chinese are getting around the ban in China. We're also going to talk about the South Korean National Fund that has been investing into cryptocurrencies exchanges, guys. I'm not really sure if the regulations in South Korea is still clear, but they have been investing. The National Fund, underline this word, National Pension Fund, has been investing in crypto exchanges for a long time back. And we're also going to talk about the Coincheck, the recent hack on Coincheck. They have promised that they are going to refund all customers their money back, their cryptocurrencies back. So once again, welcome to the channel. We are Crypto Conversation. We talk about cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, blockchain, ICOs, news developments, market sentiments around the globe to keep you guys updated. Again, having said that, this is not an investment or financial advice. Please do your own research before investing in any cryptocurrencies. And we will start with the coin market. So the Bitcoin price looks pretty stable, 11,559. People had complained all the time why Bitcoin is so volatile, but I really don't see any much of a movement in Bitcoin over the last 1 month, which is like one of its kind. I haven't seen Bitcoin being so stable. But anyway, it's very good, I think. Ethereum climbing to $1,200, Bitcoin Cash at 1,700, Cardano. So we have a mixture of green and red on the price. NEM slightly reaching there with 0.97%. It had dropped considering the massive hack that happened with the exchange, but slightly getting there. One of the surprising was Dash. Dash has slight major drop, almost by 50%. I think Dash has reached as high as $1,400, and as you can see right now it's about 798. So almost 50% of drop in the Dash. So that's about the coin market. It's still about $585 billion in total. Let's jump onto some news. So South Korea National Fund indirectly invest into cryptocurrency exchanges. Now, why is this news so important? Because if you remember, the South Korea has been talking about the ban on cryptocurrencies over the last 1 week. The Ministry of Justice, they looked very confused. They worried that about 30% of South Koreans are investing into cryptocurrencies, but they had no clue that their own national fund department is also investing into cryptocurrencies. So this is what the news says. The South Korean National Fund has been indirectly investing in billions of won, now not millions, not thousands, billions of won, which is their own fiat currency, in cryptocurrency exchanges such as Upbit, Bithumb and Corbett. Without them knowing, without the government's information, I don't know, guys. I mean, people do invest into cryptocurrencies because they want to multiply their wealth, want to multiply their income, want to multiply their saving, and what it benefits the national fund? What if it helps the national pension fund to grow by investing in cryptocurrencies? Then why not do it? So, but however, this is what happened. The national fund invested 2.6 billion won in the 4 cryptocurrency exchanges through 2 venture capital funds, guys. So anything is being done in order to grow your funds, especially in cryptocurrencies. Individuals are investing into cryptocurrencies, companies are investing into cryptocurrencies. Now you see national funds also investing into cryptocurrencies. And absolutely, there is no reason for governments or nationals not to accept cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin as a payment method, right? Which Japan has already done so. So yes, exciting time for South Korea for sure. Now let's talk about how Chinese are buying cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. So people must be wondering that, okay, the cryptocurrencies in China is banned, so people cannot buy this. Well, that's not entirely true. There is a lot of workaround to buy cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, and the Chinese are not gonna stay away from cryptocurrencies, right? And as you can see this picture here, but there are many other methods that people out there are adopting in order to buy cryptocurrencies. So this is a very exciting, interesting news I want to share with you. It says in September 2017, Chinese cryptocurrency exchanges BitCCC, Huobi, OKCoin were ordered by the government to shut down. their business. At one point, executives of the three cryptocurrencies were prevented from leaving the country due to government investigation. 3 months later, in December 2017, China's three largest cryptocurrency exchanges, the same exchanges, BTCC, OKCoin, and Huobi, rebranded to BTCC, Huobi Pro, OKX is three biggest exchanges from China. They rebranded themselves and they opened up in Hong Kong. Now, Hong Kong has different regulations altogether. They are not, the regulations in Hong Kong is different from what is there in China. They intended to address the rapidly growing demand from Hong Kong-based investors. Shortly after the move, the three trading platforms started to see daily volumes from Chinese investors grow exponentially. Somehow, the Chinese investors were managing to circumvent Chinese trading restrictions by using Hong Kong-based exchanges. How is that possible? In Hong Kong, it is relatively easy for investors to put up businesses. With less than $1,000 business can be legally created, which allows the opening of business bank accounts at Hong Kong-based institutions. Beginning in December 2017, many Chinese investors moved their funds from Chinese bank accounts to Hong Kong bank accounts and started to trade cryptocurrencies more actively, effectively, bypassing Chinese restrictions. As you can see, it's so difficult for any country to really stop cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. It's so difficult. It's so easy to bypass. But unlike China, Hong Kong has substantially lower supply to meet the growing demand. While China is more home to major miners like Bitmain, Hong Kong does not produce much Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And then what happens is, let's jump onto this news here. So how are the people getting around it? So over here, so Hong Kong's exchanges, okay, so all these three exchanges that we have just spoken about, they have integrated widely used fintech applications in China such as Alipay. Of course, everybody knows about Alipay. Tencent's WeChat, everybody knows, one of the most popular app in China, being used for everything, not just for chat. The name is WeChat, but actually WeChat is used for everything. It is Uber for them, it is Ola for them, it is quicker for them, it is Just Dial for them, it is everything. Alipay is 60 billion fintech app that is used by more than 50% of mobile users. WeChat Pay, which was only used by 7% of the mobile users in 2014, is now being used by more than 40% of mobile users in China. The integration of the two fintech payment network has increased the accessibility of Hong Kong-based cryptocurrency OTC exchanges for Chinese investors, easily easing the process of investing in the cryptocurrency market. So what it means is, people in China who have access to this app like WeChat or Alipay, since these applications are being integrated with these exchanges in Hong Kong, these app will still allow you access to these exchanges. So it makes easier for people out there to buy cryptocurrencies. So that's the one way that they are following. But anyway, just to let you know, guys, the cryptocurrencies cannot really be banned because they can still be exchanged peer-to-peer. And that's quite impossible for any country to stop that. Now, Thailand is taking some steps to regulate ICOs. For those of you who may not know, ICOs are the new way of raising funds for the blockchain startups, wherein the new startups raise funds in millions and sometimes millions and millions, millions. And a lot of countries are not very happy with it, and they have come up with some regulations. And of course, 90% of the countries, they do not have any regulations, so people are raising funds left, right, and center. But now Thailand is considering to regulate initial coin offering. So here's the news. As part of its balanced approach, Thailand is taking further steps to regulate initial coin offering by expanding current guidelines. Discussions on the framework between relevant institutions have already started. One of the funny things that I read about here is the limit on how much an individual can invest, or how much can you invest in one ICO. So let me just show you this, which was reading. So one person cannot invest more than 94 million, I guess. Let me just find this out for you. So 40, no, under the ICO regulation, companies will be allowed to, so as you can see, under the new ICO regulations, companies will be allowed to raise from retail investors up to 20 million per ICO project. So 20 million, not more than that, per ICO. The total fundraising amount is capped at 40 million, which is 1.3 million. And also similarly, there is a rule for individual investing as well. So let me just find out. Okay, anyway, I'm not able to find out right now. Anyway, so there is a cap on individually also as to how much can you yeah, exactly. So this is current guidelines limit the maximum investment for retail investors to $10,000 per ICO. So you cannot invest more than $10,000 in one ICOs. That's the maximum that you can invest. And also you cannot invest more than $95,000 including all the ICOs. So let's say if you have invested in 10 ICOs or maybe 8 ICOs or maybe 20 ICOs, your total investment in those ICOs should not increase more than $95,000. That's pretty weird. Why not? If it is your money, why would you not invest as much as you want to? But anyway, of course, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about this current guidelines that not more than $10,000 per ICO, which is understandable because you want to avoid the risk. But what about this? You cannot invest more than $95,000 in total. That's pretty weird. Let me know your thoughts in the comment below, guys, if you're watching this. Now, Coincheck, the recent hack on the Coincheck, has promised that it will refund everyone's fund, which is great. I mean, I'm sure people who have lost money are very sad about this, but they have gone ahead and said that, listen, don't worry, we are going to go ahead and refund your loss. I'm not sure, but there's no date as to by when will they do this. I think about 534 millions of total was stolen. I think one of the reasons why they can also do this because they have frozen those addresses. So the people who have actually hacked those NEM coins, those NEM coins have become useless because they can identify as to those addresses, and those NEM coins can be made obsolete, so that it cannot be encashed. So that would be one of the way as to how they can refund the money for the losses for the people who have lost it. But it's a great one. But again, guys, having said that, I would always advise, I mean, this is the general practice that do not keep your funds in an exchange because that's risky, and keep most of your funds into a wallet, into a personal wallet or into a hardware wallet instead of keeping in an exchange. So again, this is something from the mainstream media. So Katy Perry, I'm sure you would know, the famous celebrity, posted a picture on Instagram, this one. Now this picture, if you look at this picture, basically these are nails, and she did this nail paint. Of course, girls are very fond of doing these paints, and look at the nail paint. So you have Bitcoin, you have Monero, you have to the moon. This is fascinating. You have Ethereum here, you have Litecoin here, you have Litecoin here. So now this picture has gone viral. As you can see, it's about 189,000 likes already, about 2,774 comments. I'm sure there are more comments. So this is reaching out to more and more people. More and more people are getting excited about cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, and their adoption, the rate of adoption is increasing rapidly every month, every day. I think we are to the moon, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. Give this video a like if you did. Share this video with your friends and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you guys so much and take care.